everybody a welcome in for this short video. Rest in peace, Nikki. Hundreds gathered at a Candlelit Vigil for Nicola Bulley in her hometown and pay tribute to Mother of Two, who touched hearts in every way. And we're also going to look at this beautiful mural that was painted in Nicola's honor, and they figured out exactly on the map and disclosed where she was located. And with that, let's get into it. Devastated friends of Nicola's staged a candlelight vigil in her home town. Our hearts are broken without you, Nikki. Around 250 mourners gathered a Thursday night at a bandstand in South Woodham Ferrers, Essex, where Nicola grew up. The vigil was held 4 days after she was found deceased in the River Wire, close to her home in Lancashire, following a huge search lasting more than 3 weeks. Thursday's tribute saw flowers being laid on the ground and candles lit in remembrance of the beloved, a mother of two, and mortgage advisor. The vigil was organized by family friends, Carrie and Debbie. Carrie said, quote, "Nikki touched hearts in every possible way and will be terribly missed by everyone, but never forgotten." How sad. The lights have dimmed in all our lives. She had the most infectious smile. Nicola, you had so many friends and everybody loves you. Our hearts are broken without you. A void will always be in our hearts, but your memory will live on. Rest in peace, Nikki. And just around the corner in Holbridge Road, a local artist and family friend, Danny Bench, completed a stunning 6-foot mural of Nicola on the wall and next to One Stop Store in South Woodham Ferrers. The mural was created by street artist Danny Bench, 48, who went to William de Ferrers School with Nicola and was friends with her sister, Louise. Louise gave Danny permission to paint the mural of Nicola, and then saying, "I didn't want to do it off my own back, so I messaged Nicola's sister and said I want to do a piece for Nicola, and she said, I'd love that." He said he was laying in bed on Monday night and he decided he had to do something to mark Nicola's death. Danny said, "I finished it just before the school run, and it went a bit crazy with everyone stopping and taking pictures and putting flowers down." Absolutely beautiful. That is absolutely a beautiful gift in Nicola's honor. Rest in heaven, Nicola. But what really happened? Let's go now real quick and have a look at exactly where she was found. And I was pretty much right on the last location, but let's just go clarify the area, because none of it is still making sense to me. I absolutely adore a crime scene to courtroom. He actually lives over in the UK. But why? Okay, let's go through this real quick. So in the video yesterday, I showed you guys the area where I thought she was found. This is the upper field. I am going to attach a crime scene to courtrooms, a link in the description for those of you that do not know him. But he has been following the Nicola Bulley case, and he has got some great insight. The only thing that he does not do, and I'm confused, is he never mentions Willow. That is what I have a problem with. She is last seen in the upper field, walking Willow. we know that the man passed her down right here. There's the little shed that's in the interview. Okay. Here is the abandoned mansion where the owner happened to be there that day. If Nicola is sitting on the bench over here, and if she fell in over here, if she walked down and fell in, but let's look at this, okay, real quick, because I am not understanding this whatsoever. All right, here is Hall Lane. This is the parking lot where she parked her car, right here. She comes up Hall Lane, she makes a right on Blackpool, she goes past the church and the cemetery where the Fisher kid was seen. She goes over the bridge. She comes in the towpath, and we know what this towpath is. Let me show you the towpath. The entrance with no CCTV. Okay? And down here is where they are standing with the signs, and there is the Grapes, a bar. She comes over the bridge. She comes in to the path. She walks around. She passes right about here. She goes around the path. She comes around. She's seen right here. And you can see how the path hooks back on the same path at that loop. And then she would come back. She would leave. She would walk to her car on Hall Lane, get into the parking lot, and go home. She was found. Here's Rockcliffe, and we know for a fact she was found right about here, right about there. So you tell me, how would she have fallen in further to the west? Because she wouldn't be on the trail anywhere near a Rockcliffe. Something is not adding up. And even if she did fall in the river, okay, let's just say, God forbid, she fell in the river, she rolled into the river 13 feet deep. What killed her? I mean, we're talking about a 45-year-old woman. And why was Willow not barking? If she fell into the river, why was her dog not there? Like, hey, Mom, what's going on? Barking. How come she didn't make a noise? I can't even talk about the what ifs in this case anymore. I don't know. I just think about me walking my dog. If I was on a river like that and I fell, why would she be off the path so close to the river? Why is her phone on the bench? So if she did leave her phone on the bench and walked down to the river for whatever reason and fell in, she didn't go in after Willow because Willow was dry and clean. I can't make any of this make sense. And I really hope that they investigate into this a little bit more, because I do not see how it adds up unless she fell into the river and hit her head. But we know that the water through here is what, 3 feet? Just over the feet? It's not adding up. Is there anyone who is watching this video that actually thinks that Nicola fell in this river on accident, got killed, and for 23 days and nobody found her, but 23 days later she is found right here in the river, right where we were yesterday. There's the sheep. She was found in the reeds. Let me see if I can get more into what it would look like closer to the winter months. There we go. Yeah. So this is more towards the winter when things are not as plush. So you tell me, and the sheep are gone. Okay. So you tell me how she is laying in the reeds and nobody sees her right about here. 1 mile, just a little over, from where the bench was, where her phone was. The phone being on the bench just completely screams foul play to me. I don't know. But that is it for this video. Everyone, thank you for coming in. Please make sure you click that like, the subscribe, and the bell for notifications so you do not miss the next time we drop a video or go live. Everybody have a good day or good night wherever you are in the world, and stay vigilant. I am out.